Hello and welcome to our yearly overview of the highlights of your favorite Siebel CRM product. This is the highlight reel for Siebel CRM 2023. My name is Alex and I'm happy you can join me. So first, let's see where you heard it first. The Siebel Hub Learning Experience is your number one resource for modern, always up-to-date Siebel CRM training. Go to siebelhub.com. Start learning today. Let's start off with official news from Oracle we heard in 2023. In March 2023, Oracle extended yet again the premier support for on-prem applications unlimited products through at least December 2034. So that's a long time from now, and that means that Oracle is evaluating every year if they extend that for another year, and it will likely happen in 2024 as well. So Siebel CRM is no exception to that. So premier support for continuous innovation releases of Siebel CRM goes through at least December 2034. You can also find on My Oracle Support the latest Oracle Siebel CRM Statement of Directions as of April 2023. And now let's see what Siebel 23 brings in the integration area. We start off with two integrations that were made available in 23.1. First one is Clinical One and the second one is Oracle Field Service Cloud. Then, of course, in 23.6, the long-awaited integration with Apache Kafka was made available. Official name is Siebel Event Publication and Subscription with Apache Kafka. The dependency on having a Windows server for the Siebel Server Sync for Exchange, the SSE, has been removed with 23.5. And in 23.6, the client-side Siebel Communication API for Contact Center as a Service was made available. In September, we got an updated OCI SDK for the OCI AI integration, be it the out-of-the-box use cases or any customization now can use the OCI SDK 3.2.2, which is shipped with any release 23.9 and higher. A special area of integration is, of course, the REST API. So let's check out the highlights here. 23.5, the data access control for the business object related data is now managed within a view where you can grant or deny access and also map integration objects. So also with 23.5, the REST API now supports dynamic integration objects, so you don't have to use a base or any other predefined internal integration object. You can just have it be generated on the fly. And also at the same time in 23.5, there is a little flag appearing in the REST inbound authentication section of the AI profile, so you can now allow or disallow anonymous inbound REST requests. You could do that earlier too, but you had to enter a dummy user and password, which was a little bit weird. 23.7 saw CRUD operations, create, read, or query, update, delete, against records in a hierarchy. So queries can return a hierarchy, and also you can put in a hierarchy to update parents, children, grandchildren in a single request. And last but not least, the infamous Siebel XSL to XML converter business service, which actually is used behind the scenes in the REST API to convert between property sets and JSON and vice versa, is now fully documented. So this also works in prior versions, but the documentation is in 23.9 or higher, so do check it out. Test automation also received a few enhancements and updates. The highlights here are dynamic record selection or the use of variables in the data sets that you can associate with test scripts, and the status notification that is sent when a test execution is completed. Now let's talk about the migration application. There are a few minor enhancements here. One is for the incremental migration. There is a new set of component parameters which you can now use in RR environments to control the uptake of incremental migrations within the object managers. And passwords for the database schema owner can now be encrypted, and there is a flag that indicates that these passwords are pre-encrypted. Update and upgrade, basically the modular deployment engine. Yes, that also got an update with 23.7 and higher. It now includes an option to restart or not to restart the Siebel services you just have updated, such as the Siebel server and the Tomcat services. And there have also been improvements in September that from now on the MDE no longer overrides your settings that you have made either in setenv.sh or setenv.bat or in the Windows service settings such as the memory pool settings. And the Siebel Upgrade Factory was released twice actually, once within the Siebel Cloud Manager, so based on OCI, and the second time in September as an on-prem feature. So you can use it in either settings to upgrade your development database and run an assessment report, etc. So do check out our new training on the Upgrade Factory. What are the news for Workflow? Workflow has now a cleanup utility that does away with issues that can arise from names being not the same in two different columns. That is now documented in the August bookshelf or higher. And we have an extension to the Workflow admin service. There's now a new method, purge WF, purge workflow instances. So you can now programmatically purge the workflow instance records that you create from monitoring workflows. Let's look at the certifications. In the course of 2023, Oracle published the certification record for Siebel to be certified for Oracle Analytics 7.0, aka 2023. And just recently in the bookshelf guides for 23.12, the TLS 1.3 support has been officially documented. So that's probably how you would say it. And last but not least, let's look at Web Tools, and our favorite browser-based IDE, which has received a lot of attention over 2023. Let's start with Change Records. Yes, now available in 23.5 or higher. The tab order for Grid Applet Layout Editor 23.7. Same with predefined queries, now fully available in Web Tools in 23.7. And favorites, much like bookmarks in Siebel Tools, but with a little twist. And also in that July release, Oracle added a new view and behind-the-scenes functionality for the SiebDev CLI, the headless command line option for Siebel Tools. That is, whenever SiebDev CLI is used to import SIF files, records will be written as to each and every attribute change in the database. That's a bunch of tables, of new tables and columns there. And that information is made visible through the SIF attribute differences view. And that is especially useful during the repository upgrade, where the SiebDev CLI is used for the SIF import, but also for any arbitrary automated SIF import you might run with SiebDev CLI. And just recently in 23.12, the script profiler made an appearance in the Web Tools script debugger. Let's count the wizards. Wizards are plenty now in web tools if you compare it to 1 year ago. Now we have 9 wizards visible in the new wizards box as of 23.12. So you have the complete list here, from EIM table mapping to integration object up to pick list and MVG. So how do you get to Siebel 23.12 or even Siebel 24? Because we're already looking into next year, and Siebel 24.1 is just literally a few weeks away. And so you can start your journey, official upgrade journey, from 7.5.3, which was released in 2003, incredible 20 years ago. You can still have a supported upgrade path as per bookshelf. You, however, have to do a 2-step upgrade through 8.1.1. And if you are on any of the 7 or 8 releases, that's a 1-step full upgrade. Of course, both scenarios have you migrate from high interactivity on Internet Explorer to OpenUI. So really time to do that if you haven't. So here are now the releases that we would call IP releases, starting with 8.1.1, 8.2.2, IP14, IP15, and the OpenUI only IP16. And to go from these releases to a modern Siebel release would require an incremental repository merge. So all of these are upgrades, which means it's a complex project. You're definitely going to need some help from experienced staff of your preferred system integrator or Oracle, and the duration of these projects is measured in person months, if not person years. So you're in for a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of money to get from any of these releases to the latest 23.12 or 24 in a few weeks' time. If you are already on IP17 or any release in between 18, 19, 20 until the latest available release, you are within the continuous updates range, and that means to go from any version IP17 or higher to the latest version just requires an update that is measured in person days. So it's much less work, even if you run the repository upgrade, which is optional, and there's also a mandatory post-install database setup, which we will discuss in a moment. So definitely easier than running an upgrade, and of course validated already by hundreds, if not thousands of projects. So thanks for watching. Make sure you visit the Siebel Hub training page for all the information on our latest world-class, always up-to-date training. Alex signing off. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye-bye.